alongside of it, around between them, so they can hide, because they're pretty big. And I'm gonna get me one of them. I just caught 4 in a row and missed 2, and then missed those 2 good ones. So I'm turning the camera on, and let's hope I can get a giant. I'm actually throwing it up current. There's a little current coming out right now, and I'm throwing it up current and dragging it right through these railroad ties with a little brush and rock around it. It's kind of a pile up. Let's see if I can't get one of them big ones. What I'm doing is, right when it gets to it, I'm hopping it up over it, and they're coming out and grabbing it. If they were waiting for it to get in there, I'd get hung. But they're waiting for me to hop it over it, like I'm doing right now, and then they're coming out after it. It's too cool. And I should have known that first one was a giant. It started peeling drag as soon as I hit it. Wind's picking up, that's good, along with the current. You can see shad swimming around, so there's bait fish in the area. So these fish have staged up on this little 4 foot, 4 1/4 foot, half-foot drop with that wood and that rock on it, and they're hiding in it. A good ambush area. I just hopped it. Let's see if one hits it. Hopped it again. Come on now. Ooh, there went one. They're on to me now. I've drug it through there too much. I might have to get away from it for about 15-20 minutes and then come back to it. There. I hope when I hit one, it's on film. That's why I turned the camera on. See if we can't pull up a 5-pounder here. What it felt like. And in this lake, they don't get to be 5 pounds getting caught. So it's a treat to get one. Like the other day when there's something. Oh, you dropped it. I should have hit it hard. Couldn't tell if he had it or not. Dadgummit. As soon as I hopped it, he started taking off with it. Alright, let's try it again. That's all I can do. I might have to pick up my pink worm. That's what they were tearing up. I switched it up to a crawl so they wouldn't see me throwing the same thing. I'm on the bottom. I'm dragging it uphill toward that pile. Should be right about there. There's the wood. Let's see if the fish will hit it. Come on, big girl. No, not a big one, but it's a fish. Oh, wow. Oh. There's 3 or 4 of them underneath her. Underneath it. All right. There's a whole bunch of them down there now. I wonder if the big ones took off. These are little. Dadgummit. Get back in there while they're feeding. Makes it a little easier to get a bite, especially if they're chasing like that. chasing the friends away, trying to get the bait out of their mouth. Let's see if that big girl, I might have to pull up just a little bit more. Pull up and out just a little, up and out just a little bit. Right there. Drop the power pole. Can't live without them. What a tool that is. Nothing like power pole. Still there. This one ain't a giant, but it's a good one. There we go. See if we can't get back in there and get them big ones, unless they left. Only one way to find out. A little over 2. You never know, it could get fast and furious or slow and dead. But right now, things have stepped up just a little bit. Oh, and by the way, it's very hot out here. I'm a very, very firm believer in rehydration or hydration. And our Rehydrate from Avocare is by far the best I've ever tried. And I use it all the time, and I'm fixing to mix some up here in just a few minutes. It's just a powder form. You mix it in a bottle of water, shake it up, and go to town. Oh. Yeah, people, if I'd have been paying attention, I might have got that fish. Look at that. Almost got that craw. Wanted it, that's for sure. Definitely wanted that craw. Stick it through one more time. Put it down in the meat. See if I can't get it to hit it one more time. It's so soft now, if I set the hook, I'll probably yank that fish straight into the boat. I sure would like y'all to see me catch a giant right here. This lake's not known for giants, by the way. They put some largemouth bass in here back in the early 90s, I believe. And there was a 10 fish limit. And I think there's one right there. Nope. There was a 10 fish limit, and people were just catching the junk out of them, wearing them out. And then they finally put a slot limit on the fish, which is a good thing. I think it should be different, a little higher, but it's 14 to 18 inches, and you can only keep one over 21, I believe that's the deal. But the problem is, you know how it is, people keep them anyway. I don't pull fish out of here. This is a local lake that I think everybody should be able to come and enjoy and just catch fish. You should be able to bring kids here. They've got Boy Scout camp out here. They got a camp down the way here. It's just a real small lake. It's in Bastrop, Texas. It's a hydroplant lake. It's obviously they create power. And that's why there's this current. bad hook sets. Trying to talk to the camera and not pulling it the way I should. I'll pay attention on the next one. If I get any more chances. Balled it up. Well, let's see. See if I can't. I have a feeling that the big girls have been spooked. When I say big girls, probably 5, maybe 5.5 pounds. But me and my wife caught a couple of them out here the other day, and they were really nice. They were fat. So they're in here, but just very few. So, you know, to keep this resource going, you catch big fish like that, you gotta let them go. I caught 105 fish day before yesterday out here, all by myself, same area. And I only caught one that was a hair over 4. Uh-oh. That one might be it. No. It was hung on that log. You can tell. You see that? This fish has been hooked before, maybe twice, and I just hooked it a third. You know, catch and release. You know, that's what keeps these fish growing. Now these fish right here are the ones they're supposed to be taken out. Anything 14 and below. And you can see there's a ton of them in here. These are the ones that need to be taken out, and the big ones need to be left alone. And that all that does is help. Never throw your plastic in the water, by the way. All that does is help this lake. It helps, you know, the smaller fish are vying for position, trying to steal all the food from the bigger fish, and some of the bigger fish are dying off or getting caught, and there's just no chance for them to get really big because all the little ones are taking everything. And I've caught some big fish out here that were real skinny, that had no meat on them whatsoever, and that's not good. You know, that's not good for any lake. And if you want to keep going fishing like what I'm doing right here, and you want to take kids or family members or anyone like that fishing, there's lakes like this that you can do that as long as you take care of them. If you don't take care of them, this lake will be nothing. It'll be history. They say there's always fish in here, and there might be a bunch of little ones. No one's got a chance to catch a giant in here, but you can catch quantity. But if they would do things the right way, kind of like what they do down in Florida, I think some things would change. Anyways, I'm going to turn the camera off right now and start all over.